Hyundai Veloster. What year do we have here?
It's 2022.
22. In the black. Are those the stock rims?
Yeah, stock.
They look good.
Not bad. I'm not a fan of the chrome on them, but the silver.
They must shine up nice though.
Yeah.
And then do we have Brembos or what's?
No, they're just like a Hyundai performance brake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like nothing fancy, just bigger brake for the car.
Yeah, they still look good. You got red calipers. They just painted.
Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Similar to my Miata. They put the performance brakes in the front and then left the rear.
Yeah.
I like this little strip actually. This red strip. And
Yeah, definitely makes the car pop.
that's stock too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so exterior, have you added anything?
Just the window visors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys.
Yeah.
So then you can...
It's the second time I've added them because they flew off some point. So,
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So that in the rain you can put the window down a little bit, get some air.
Yeah. It helps too with you get the weird wind sound when the windows down in this car of only having 3. And
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
cuts down on that wind sound.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a quite attractive car.
Yeah,
to
Lydia
say.
interviewed this morning like that.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I like how you have the plug-in too, just like the Toyotas.
Yeah.
Very, some dirt in there. Very, very handy. How is it starting in the winter?
Fine. Way better
Yeah?
than the Honda was.
Really?
Yeah. It doesn't struggle at all. It actually, for starting, it has trouble starting in the heat.
In the heat?
Yeah. When it's hot out, it sits in the sun. Yeah.
So,
Cold -40 starts up like a dream, but
interesting.
Yeah, I swear it's the heat that gets it.
Maybe spark plugs?
Possibly.
But yeah, it's quite nice. So yeah, you're saying the black is very difficult to keep clean.
Yep.
Oh, we got some stickers there. That's, what's that? 10,
GFP.
15,
Oh yeah.
at least 20, 25, 30 horsepower extra right there. And this little carbon bit, is this stock?
That's stock. Yeah. It's just plastic. There's a couple of different plastic carbon bits in the car.
Looks neat though. And yeah, it's a 3-door. It's very strange. Nice big exhaust tips. Wonder if you can black that out.
The
Look at that. The emblems?
I did have this one black. The one in
Yeah.
front's black. This one was black,
Yeah.
but it started to peel. I got a couple chips. So I'm gonna redo them. Same with this guy. I had an
Yeah.
overlay, but it peeled. The front's done, just not the back.
Because yeah, I think that looks great. Yeah. You just plasti dipped it?
This one's plasti dipped, and this one is like just a vinyl layover.
Okay, yeah.
But the back one's got messed up. So
Yeah, it's very attractive. You got LEDs. Yeah. I like the little jewels in there.
and if you check the taillights too, there's actually in the lights there's Veloster written in them.
Really? Let's go around back.
Side of the taillight right here, it's kind of
Oh,
nice
yeah.
little. Okay. It's a little subtle stuff matter. The vents are not functional.
Yeah, let's look at some real aero here. Oh yeah, right through. That's pretty cool. I like vents that actually go through and serve a purpose.
Yeah.
I know in the Type R, there's so many vents.
Yeah.
Like, it's similar to here.
Yeah.
All manufacturers do it, you know?
But if not, then
Yeah.
that part of the car just kind of looks funky. So
Yeah.
you gotta put something there.
Yeah, it's true. But that's cool.
Yeah.
So that cools the brakes, sends some air, and then it continues on down.
Yeah, it gets me to the grocery store quicker.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, this is your daily, right?
Yep.
And yeah, that's nice to cool the back brakes. Got a little N badge there, embroidered. Yeah, that's neat. How has the paint quality been? Like overall? Like Hyundai paint?
I mean, I haven't noticed anything horrible.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's thin because every car nowadays is thin.
Yes.
Like it definitely does have a few rock chips, but
To be expected.
nothing has stood out.
That's good.
Yeah.
Is this stock or did you add this?
No, this is I added this.
Okay,
This
yeah,
looks good, The stock level is only like right here.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's nice. What do you have? Adaptive cruise or what's this camera?
There's no adaptive cruise. I don't know what the camera is actually.
Could be rain sensor
It could be
for
rain.
wipers.
It could be also just a light sensor, right?
Okay, yeah.
For dim. I think that's this bottom one's light though.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what this one is, but we don't have adaptive cruise.
Okay.
We do have lane assist though,
All right.
things like that, which I think.
Because yeah, I think on the newer version, the emblem has the radar sensor and stuff.
Possible, yeah.
Like all of them. Yeah. Is this
I
like
know
the?
what we have here and what we have in the States is different too. For this car.
There's always subtle differences from Canadian vehicles to American vehicles. Some good, some bad.
And this is the 2022, so it comes with an entire performance package. Before
Okay.
that, and like the older ones, 2020, there was different packages you get.
Yeah, let's focus on the tires because they are skinny.
Yeah.
So these are 19-inch rims.
19, yeah. I don't know what the 19 by what, not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the tires definitely, they grip well, but their the ride quality can be bad at times. For
I
the roads
guess
around
so.
here.
235, 135, or 235, 35.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've gone through two front tires for potholes.
35 is very small.
Yeah. They like to pinch and blow out the sidewalls, so.
But yeah, that's how you get good handling, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that is crazy. I'm gonna go over to my Miata just to look at it because it's got the stock wheels and tires too on the performance pack. And yeah, they're 45.
Yeah.
If the camera can focus, I'll go in the rear. Hi, where are they? But you can see how much more meat is on.
I definitely prefer that. I've been thinking about going down to 18-inch to get the 40s on.
Cause yeah, mine are only 17.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're 205, 45. So yeah, yours is they're much wider. Let's jump inside. Oh, I see you have the automatic locks. That's nice.
Yeah.
Push button start, obviously. I'd imagine, right? I like this little guard here. That's nice.
Yeah, they definitely put the little details in, right? For like for the driver. If you notice in the interior, anything the driver touches is like much better quality.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Things that the driver doesn't touch often, they left cheap, right?
Well, that's how they save money.
Yeah.
You gotta. And this is a driver-focused car. You know, I love this blue. It's fun. You know, they've done a good job. Does that light up? It does.
See.
That's neat. That's really cool. And these are a Recaro kind of type, but like Hyundai made.
Yeah.
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 They look very Recaro-esque.
So far, they've held up fine.
They look nice.
Yeah.
Are they comfortable?
Yeah, like I have a personal problem with it causes some back pain sometimes, but that's just me. I've heard nobody else complain from it. Other than that, like it's cushiony. It's quite aggressive bolstering, but it doesn't like hurt. Like it's not hard.
But yeah, it holds you in nice.
Yeah.
But this is pretty funny, eh? This long piece here.
Yeah. The seatbelt's weird.
Yeah, because it's such a long passenger door or driver door.
Yeah, the A-pillar so far back.
And then you get the little guy.
No matter what, I find you always get like a neck rub on the seatbelt. That's
Yeah.
like one of my complaints about just daily driving it. Is
Okay.
that the seatbelt doesn't have the best adjustments. There's no up and down really. So.
Oh, yeah. So that's where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. What do we got here? Do we say made in Korea? Yes. Manufactured in Korea. That's fun. Neat. I'm gonna sit in now. Get the full experience. It smells good in here, man. Yeah, you got a lot of different drive modes, eh?
Yeah, there's technically, I guess there's 5 altogether. It's a little overwhelming. You don't need all 5, but yeah.
So yeah, this what's this button do?
That's going to be your N mode or your N custom.
Oh, alright.
So it's kind of like there's a quick select, so you don't got to go through all your modes to get to N. You can just click it once and you're balls to the wall.
Then you got your traction control. Can you actually turn everything off?
Yes, you have to go into the Infotainment Center to do so.
Okay, yeah.
When you can do it in custom mode, and it's a little annoying because every time if you have it set off in your custom mode, the car gives you like a warning, and you have to accept like the warning conditions.
Yeah, fair enough.
But,
Yeah,
at least you can disable it easily.
Yeah, heated seat, heated steering wheel.
Yeah,
that's fancy. Yeah, it looks good. I like this light blue color, even like on the engine start.
That's nice. It's different.
And check this out, folks. Manual park brake. Love that. And yeah, you can definitely tell that's funny, eh? So this is very luxurious, driver focused, and then you go over to the passenger and it's just typical, a comedy car, base Veloster. You got some nice texture up here, actually.
Texture does actually help make it look a little more. It's nice.
But yeah. Oh man, and the door panel.
Yeah.
Right, you can tell where they save some money there. But that's how you keep the price down.
I think they did it in a really smart way.
Yep. And then you got the nice, pretty cushy for your elbow here on the rest. That's pretty nice.
It's not leather, but it's really soft.
Yeah, I'm really liking this light. That's really neat. And usable back seats. Let's check out the back seat.
I don't know where.
Yeah, we're on the passenger side with the 3 doors, folks. 3 doors. And yeah, I like this. I know a lot of new cars have that, but I don't have that, so it's nice. Let's go in the back seat. You're saying something about the Kona N?
The Kona N. So basically the SUV version of this, the crossover, it actually has 1 cubic foot of less space inside the interior.
Yeah, man. Like I'm a smaller guy, 5'9", and I got lots of space back here.
The passenger seat's all the way back, I'm pretty sure right now.
Yeah, that's amazing, actually. Yeah, lots of headroom. Oh, I see you have Infinity sound system. How is it? Is it good?
I like it. I'm coming from a 10th gen Civic, and it was a lot better sound quality in this car. A lot more bass.
That's nice. I always like when a sporty car gives you a nice sound system.
I mean, I'm not the biggest sound junkie, so I don't notice the differences, but bass-wise, it's good. Oh, there's some cleaning supplies in there.
Good amount of room, though.
Yeah. And one thing, too, that's different than... I'm sure a lot of cars nowadays are doing it, too, is there's no spare tire down here.
Yeah.
The tray's there, but you just get a pump.
Yeah.
Pump with the tire fill.
Yeah, the fix-a-flat kit.
Yeah.
My Miata's got the same. Yeah, that's nice. And the seats fold down, obviously.
Yeah, if they had to split.
So yeah, it's very usable.
It is like, let the seats fold down, and one thing is the trunk looks small, but it's very deep.
Yeah, it is.
And if you take out your cover, then you got a lot of space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely fit at least 1 luggage and 1 carry-on, no problem. Then fold the seats, and you got so much more space.
I can almost lay in it, so it's almost like 5 feet.
And yeah, it's a small car. Like it's almost shorter than the Miata.
How's your Miata for turning radius?
Fantastic.
This is not.
It's not good on turning radius?
This is about, you'll do 3-point turns everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, small car, but you can barely park in spaces. Yeah.
All right, so this is your daily. What would you say is your dislikes and your likes about daily in this car?
First off, I'd say if you're going to plan on dailying this car, I'd say it's only a good daily for the right type of person. I think my biggest thing I don't like about it for dailying is just the tires we talked about already. Because, driving on all kinds of different bumpy roads, they're quite hard tire. and they take a while to warm up. And if you do end up like me and you miss a pothole or two and you hit one, it's real easy to blow out the sidewalls.
Yeah, because they're a summer performance tire, right?
Yeah,
they're not like an all season.
No, and like 10 degrees Celsius, they're still slipping in a little bit of rain, not a little bit of rain, but a little bit of rain and cold mixture. They're slipping. Parking lots trying to get into spots, you're slipping.
Yeah,
just turning, right? So like they're a great tire for when you're at the track or doing whatever. It's great on fuel though, like it's a good positive. Lots of room, like we spoke about, for dailying, like for cargo.
So yeah, what's the fuel economy on average when you're not driving like a hooligan?
I'd say around 8.
8 liters per 100 kilometers?
That's in the city.
Okay.
8. Going on the highway, going in the mountains on a road trip, right? You're doing like 600K straight on the highway. I get around like 6.5.
Okay, yeah,
per
yeah.
100.
Yeah, that's real good.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
That's like being just like eco mode and just chilling in cruise control.
And you're doing 91 or 93? What are you doing?
Usually 93.
Okay.
I guess if you look in the manual, this car, like I think it suggests 91 and up.
Okay.
But in the manual, this actually has like an octane. I don't know what you call it. I didn't look it up.
Adjuster?
Yeah, basically every time the gas cap opens, the sensor senses that. And the car goes into a mode where it detects how much octane in your fuel tank. So you can mix, match, and the car is going to like, the first, I think it's 10 minutes or 4 minutes of driving, it's asked you to drive slow at this RPM, and it will actually figure out the octane that's in the fuel and adjust your boost levels.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's smart. Because I noticed in my car, when Shell introduced the 93, I started putting that in the Miata, and it ran rich. It didn't like it. So.
Yeah, right now it's 87 in it. I usually do 93, but right now there's just 87 because I was just booting around town.
And yeah, it runs fine if you just put regular fuel in it?
Yeah. I'll notice sometimes if I'm switching up fuel that the car seems kind of boring for the first few kilometers.
Yeah.
But then it richens up again. Like the pops and the bangs almost go away. And I think it's the car doing its thing. And the pop and bangs come back.
Yeah, that's neat. How many kilometers you got on her?
35,000 kilometers.
Oh wow, it's still pretty much brand new, broken in.
I don't really take it on many road trips. I mean, it can do road trips. It's great on fuel. It's got lots of space. But the girlfriend Civic's a little better for that.
Fair enough. So, like, other than tires, like, what are your like gripes about the car? Other than the color is really hard to keep clean, obviously, but that's normal, right?
The car itself, things you can't change. I'd say like, because even suspension's a little on the bumpy side.
Yeah.
That's still something you can change and modify yourself. I honestly don't have anything. Other than that, I have nothing.
I know you're saying before, like a common issue is like the fuel pump in these cars.
Yeah, that is.
So let's touch on that.
It's just the fuel pump barely holds on for stock fuel needs. So a lot of tuners, if you go to tuners, they'll want you to upgrade your fuel pump before you even get a tune from them because the fuel pump's just not going to be able to supply the fuel needs. A lot of people on the forums, they say their fuel pump goes out around 20,000 kilometers.
So yeah, have you noticed any like issues?
Yeah, since honestly like week 1.
And like what's it feel like? What's it sound like?
For me, it's only on startup, and I'm assuming it's fuel pump issues. It's just it might have a hiccup starting, prolonged start or a no start, and then when I click it again, it starts up normally. But I have no cutting out, no issues driving. Those are the issues that a lot of people in the forums are talking about. They'll notice the hiccups when they're driving. Yeah. And then when they're doing the pull, they'll notice like the cutouts of fuel. And that's usually when your fuel pump's going to fail. But so far, I've had no issues other than starting.
So, and then starting when it's been hot, not cold.
It's the hot when it starts too. So I haven't even taken it to Hyundai because I was trying to wait for it to be more common, so I'm not wasting my time dealing with their warranty. But it's so intermittent.
Yeah, the issue's got to happen in front of the mechanic, and it never does.
Yeah, I've been there with other cars in the past, right? And I'm not going to waste my time.
Yeah.
I might end up just replacing the fuel pump on my own anyways as I go through mods. If you take it to Hyundai and you do get it warranty, they don't even put the same one in. They put the Sonata pump in.
So yeah, they put a SUV bigger pump in.
Yeah, they're aware that the pump's bad. They just, for whatever reason, however it works, there's no recall needed.
I wonder if there will be a recall on it. Because it seems if they're aware of it,
Yeah.
you know.
They're 100% aware.
Oh, this is cool. Triangle.
Yeah, it's nice.
Third brake light. That's real neat.
But I don't know. I'd recommend it if you like driving sporty to work, driving around. I'd recommend this as a daily because I think it's pretty.
And it's pretty
good.
affordable too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Like what else can you get? It's a small hot hatch manual with a LSD in the front, and that's as fun as this is.
Well, when this car was made, I don't even know what was available anymore. You got the GTI.
Yeah.
Because the ST, I can't remember what year they stopped, the Focus ST.
Yeah.
But they stopped, I think, just when this was coming out. So there's not many competitors for this price range in a hatch.
True.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
like WRX is in the hatch.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not getting the same.
Like the only thing I can think of right now is the Corolla GR that just came out.
Well,
but I mean that's
beyond.
That's like 30 grand more,
So
right?
This car's competitive range is Civic Si, Golf GTI, WRX.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, Civic Si. I think I already said yeah. So like, and the big thing I guess you can say it's a compliment for this vehicle is that people compare this to the Type R, the STI.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they compare them to.
Yeah.
But that's out of its league.
Yeah, but
So,
you're paying SI money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think that just shows you how good the car actually is, and when people are, you know, comparing it to some cars out of its league.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
These guys show a common issue that a lot of people do. This little mark right here. So how did this happen?
That was me trying to polish the trunk lid. Yeah.
So again, folks, when you're polishing, be careful, because it's no joke. Take your time and learn from your mistakes. I mean, I've done the exact same thing. It's not easy.
Yeah.
All right, what you got running under here, man?
Not much.
Any mods? Let's talk
Do the
about the
fun
engine.
ones.
This is a hot hatch. Big old air filter.
Yeah, so this is the AFE Takata intake. They sell two different options. They sell the closed box system, which is fully closed. They sell like the hybrid, I call it, because basically, minus these holes aren't there. Mm-hmm. It'll just have the top open.
Okay.
So it kind of restricts the heat from getting in there. And it was supposed to allow some sound to come out through the hood, so you hear a little more of the intake.
Yeah.
You can also take the box off, run it completely without it, but then you got all the heat in there.
But I like this. This is smart, eh? It's feeding air from up in here past the radiator. It kind of, and then you're getting cool air there.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And that looks pretty premium.
It is
you
nice,
know?
yeah. I mean, I kind of ruined it with me playing around with it.
So yeah, you cut the sides out for more air, or
no, not for more air. It's my goal for this car is not necessarily like chasing numbers and performance. I'm just going more for like fun experience and just a rowdy experience.
Well, I think that's what the car really is.
Yeah,
That's best, right?
So I was playing around getting another intake, but before I did, because the system wasn't really giving me the sound I wanted. There's a lot of louder intakes out there for the car. Mm-hmm. I figured I'd just kind of toy around, so I cut some holes in the side here. And my thought process was that at least the cone is still separated from the hot side. And this may allow some hot air in. However, hopefully it lets some sound out too. And for my testing, like usually when I get out and I'm done driving, it's really hard over here. Inside the box is still relatively mild. Yeah. So it's not like it's complete heat soak.
Because this engine gets pretty hot, right? Big turbo, you know.
But
it's a 2 liter, right?
Yeah, it's a 2 liter.
2 liter turbo.
Twin squirrel.
Did you say twin squirrel?
Squirrel, yeah. Yeah, there's a squirrel in there, man. On a little bike.
Yeah.
Power in the car.
I used to think that was the phrase. I'm like, why do they call it a squirrel?
Back here is the PLM downpipe, the high flow cat.
Okay, yeah.
It's good with that cat because all the heat shields can go back on and everything, so it's nice.
So you got the downpipe in, the intake.
Yeah.
The engine's still quite hot.
It is. Well, 30-minute drive over here.
Yeah, fair enough. And What about exhaust? Other than
So downpipe's the only mod on the exhaust.
okay,
The rest of the exhaust is stock. Then we have the intake like we spoke about. And then I have the GFB blow-off valve down here. And I have it set to full vent to atmosphere.
I'll see it down there.
Yeah, you might be able to see it better this way. If you look down, it's below the box, so it's kind of hidden.
Yeah, it's kind of hidden.
Can't really
So that,
see
that
it.
just gives you that extra little pew.
Yeah, you can set it up to vent to atmosphere or recirculate back like the way the stock one does.
Okay.
It all hooks up through here.
Oh, that's cool.
But I have it set to full vent to atmosphere because, well, why not be
So-
more noisy?
Yeah, for reliability, that's okay.
Yeah, it runs off a map sensor, so I'm no engineer by any means, but usually cars with MAF sensors are the ones that have issues with BOVs.
Yeah.
But this runs off a map sensor, so it's typically okay. I noticed no difference.
So you haven't tuned it or anything?
No.
So it just bolts on, and you've noticed from these bolts-ons, you've noticed some power increase?
No, I wouldn't say I noticed anything but dyno-wise.
Just sound, I guess you'd say.
Sound. There might be some people say, the downpipe will help breathe a little bit. But
Because yeah, what you've done, it can inhale better and exhale better.
yeah, for sure.
And that's the first step to get more power. But yeah, it doesn't look too complex. Everything's pretty, easily it's in there. Like there's not much room.
No, like I did the blow-off valve and intake myself. Wasn't an issue. The downpipe I had professionally done. But even they said it was a pretty easy install as far as downpipes go.
Yeah, like it's pretty simple for a turbo engine. I guess all the stuff's at the back you can't really see, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, there's no plastic connected to metal. You always see that as an issue. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Easy to work on. 0-30, that's interesting. I mean, got is 0-20.
Really?
Yeah. I would imagine this to be the same or like thinner because it's turbo. But cool beans.
Yeah.
Shall we see what it sounds like?
Yeah. You doing that here?
Gonna do a little. Yeah, start her up, man. We'll just drive it. Give her some revs. Sounds mean.
Yeah, that's normal mode.
So yeah, that's walk through the modes in this bad boy. Show me that.
All right. So if you go on the star here.
You press the start button?
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right.
So you have your custom mode. So you can set your suspension to what you feel like. Your steering, your ESC, which is like your traction control. Right.
Oh man, you can get right into her.
Exhaust sound, your LSD, your rev matching, and your engine. So basically, response of the throttle and crackles and pops come with that.
Man, you can really play around with this.
Yeah. So for me, I have everything set to max except for suspension because, well, when you drive, you'll feel the end mode is quite aggressive suspension-wise. And I have it on just a medium traction control because if you have it on the fully off, then you have to deal with are you sure you want to do this?
Oh, right.
It's
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
If you go back here, you have you have some shortcuts for your torque, turbo, and oil temp. You have your performance timer, so you can do a lap timer or acceleration. So you can set what your speed is, what you want to get to, and then you hit start, and it'll start automatically when you hit your beginning speed and end automatically when you hit your end speed. That way you don't have it hands-free. It's completely hands-free. So
It's cool.
If you set it to 0, then it'll do it from 0.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Can you do a 0 to 60?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. So you can 100K, 0 to 60, and you'll hit start, and it'll be green or flashing or whatever.
Yeah.
And if it'll make sure you stop to 0, and then it'll start once you hit 1 kilometer an hour.
No way.
We'll do it later.
Let's do it 0 to 60.
It's really simple. Yeah.
It's not die, but let's do that.
Performance options. You have your launch control. I think default is 3,000. Let me see see here. Yeah, which bogs a lot. So it's you got to be like up, like even that bogs.
Yeah,
it's either you're gonna bog it out or you're gonna wheel hop the crap out of it in this car.
I guess
stock.
Interesting. On the highway, how is the drone? It's pretty
There's no
loud.
drone.
No drone, eh?
No.
Okay.
No. End mode, you might get a little bit now the downpipe, but for the most part, in normal mode, there's no drone. The resonator underneath the car is pretty big. It's pretty aggressive resonator. If you take that off, the car just screams. So
do you have your resonator on?
On, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all about not having drone as a dealer.
Yeah, same.
So that's why I love a car that has the valve exhaust.
Yeah.
This is your shift light, so I just have it on all the time. It's nice to have.
Cool.
You'll see when you drive, it's up top here.
That's funny, starting her up, but there's an eco mode too.
Yeah, which
that's
I never
good.
use it.
Yeah,
like it's all it does is takes your throttle response away, so you don't get to boost as easy. And it's just kind of pointless. I even have the shift light on there, not light, sorry, sound, alert sound.
Yeah, neat.
So you don't have to look; you just get an alert.
Yeah.
To hit our red line. In here you have your G-force.
Sweet.
You have your power. So what you can do is you can go do a pull.
Yeah.
And you have to park to use this, so you can pull over and you can see the speed you hit. You can see the power the car made. You can see the boost levels you hit during that pull.
Man, there's so much information.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's cool. I don't know how accurate. I'm sure the boost is somewhat accurate.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate the power is and everything.
Yeah.
And if you go over to this screen, some of this info you can see over here. So your lap timer can be right in front of you.
Yeah.
And the G-force meter.
Oh, neat.
And then you just have your normal economy stuff, right? But the G-force and the lap timer can be right in front of you, which is nice. Yeah.
Well, let's pull out and let's go for a little drive. All right. Let's see how this thing feels. The seatbelt's way back there, eh?
It is, yeah. That's why it's bright blue, so you can see it.
Let me just build my nest. Guess it's not really fun for people to watch, but it's important to build your nest, folks. How much power we got here?
I think it's 275 to the crank.
275. Just about stalled.
So way to zoom this guy out a little bit.
I don't know.
You have a...
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, there you go.
With it.
I'll go wide lens for you.
Wide lens. We're in wide lens, folks.
Yeah.
And it's pretty warmed up. I hear that turbo already.
That's why I cut the holes. A little more fun.
It's nice though. Like you just drive slow and it's not super annoying. Like my 8th gen SI, like any RPM, it was loud. And it got obnoxious sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. Before the downpipe, normal mode was even quieter. With the downpipe, it's slightly louder, a little more of a tone, and more crackles and pops, which I like. Because now I actually drive in normal mode.
Yeah. It likes to rev too, and it's roll the windows up. Oh yeah. She's bumpy.
Imagine an N mode, like,
That's normal?
That's normal. You're in normal mode right now. You're not in anything fancy.
Oh my god, I just hit a little bump, folks, and I felt it right through my pelvis. It is. Well, these seats are nice.
They are good. They're good. Like I said earlier, like they're comfy seats. There's nothing wrong with them. I just, for whatever reason, the angle they're at hurts my back slightly sometimes, But they're comfy.
It feels like a bigger car than it is. I don't know. Like it's like the rear view mirror.
Yeah.
Like it looks like that. It's way back there. It's interesting. Yeah, I like these seats.
Yeah.
They hug you nice. The steering's real tight. Very tight. Is this electric or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And like I said, you're in the softest mode, so the steering gets tighter. Yeah, there's 3 steering modes. You're in the easiest one.
Very nice. The steering wheel is real nice too. Beautiful notches, leather wrapped. Yeah. Very nice. Shifter's very precise. Like that. Is this? Did you put a short throw in this, or is that stock?
No, that's stock. I think there was in the early stages there's different shifters depending what package you bought.
Yeah.
But now they all have the sportier one.
Yeah, it's very nice. Oh, we got a little backfire like that. Got some traffic. Oh yeah. Nice road. If you want to pause it. Let's turn down this back road here and maybe do some N mode. Where's the button?
Just
there?
click the
This
blue
guy?
button. Yeah, you'll be in. Yeah, once you're in
shit.
N mode, so you're in.
Everything got a lot tighter, folks.
Yeah.
And much more loud. Let's just make sure there's no cops here. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. And how? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Very instant throttle response. I like that. Let's do a little bit of window down. Just a little bit. Oh yeah. That's addicting.
Yeah. It only gets more addicting after like 100K.
Oh
like
my
third
God.
and fourth gear pull pretty good.
Guys and gals, this is a fast car. This is a fun car. But oh my god, is it bumpy. Now this road isn't the best.
But it's a good example of like why you can't like daily drive N mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's neat. Just press a little button and man, you have a race car.
If you press it again, you'll have everything in N mode but suspension and comfort.
Alright.
That's the way I drive it.
I like it like this.
Yeah.
I like it rough.
Like
It's impressive. Yeah, this would definitely annoy the neighbors.
it's yeah. I've been told it's a lot louder outside.
Yeah.
Whenever I show up to people's houses, they are always outside waiting for me. But
I don't know if I want to do a 0 to 60 here. It's a little bumpy.
yeah, I don't know if the road's good for that. You could try. You could always try it.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's do a little first gear pull. She spins, but then she grabs. She keeps straight. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the LSD does a good job.
It does. So is that a mechanical LSD?
It's electric.
Electric?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I thought it try to kill me there, but it caught. And you know?
Yeah, it does grab to the left.
Yeah.
It does pull. I almost killed myself one day on the high level
Yeah.
bridge. But yeah.
It's not, because it's front wheel drive too. You know what's grabbing and it just sends you straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pulls really well out of the corners too. You can really get into a corner and step on it, and it will just pull you right out.
Oh, let's look down this construction access only. That might be fun. There's people working though. I'll be honest.
Here's probably good too if you want to do a quick launch.
Let's do a little launch. Go past this person's house so they don't come out with a shotgun. Let's start on that hill up there. Cause yeah, it's have you launched this? Like
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I've not often because I try not to like beat it too hard.
Yeah, it's your daily, right?
But yeah, I've launched it a few times. I haven't launched enough to find the perfect RPM. Like I said, it's like I always found myself either bogging a little bit on the start or just spinning.
Yeah.
But well, it's front wheel drive, right? So you're gonna spin, but
yeah, it's super fun.
honestly, the most annoying thing about launching the car is probably just getting launch control to work.
Oh yeah, she handles nice too. What about speed bumps?
Rough.
Yeah?
Yeah, rough.
It's pretty low.
It looks low, but honestly, the girlfriend's Civic scrapes way more.
No way.
She has like a base model LX.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know how it works, but the car is definitely lower than her car, but it does not scrape as much.
Let's try this turning radius.
Shit.
You think it would be good? Oh yeah, it doesn't go anymore.
No, like U-turns don't exist in this car.
Let's go in this corner here. Oh, she pulls. She holds. Oh yeah. That's a fun car, man.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's too bad we're in Alberta. There's like
Yeah.
almost no turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very fun. Alright, I don't think we'll be able to do a 0 to 60 here. You want to try it?
Do I want to try it?
Yeah.
Probably not on this crappy road. It's
Okay.
be no good.
'Cause it-
And there's not enough space here, I don't think.
Yeah, there's not enough space. Nah. Could go down there, but they're working and stuff.
Yeah, the dump just went down.
Yeah.
You're going to have rocks and everything else.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
tires.
No, I think that's good. I think you can take us home. Hey, you want to pause her? You're saying a lot of people like this car is designed to mod and play with, right? So you're saying a lot of people, how much power are they getting on like the regular clutch?
From what I'm hearing, a lot of people are able to do 400 on the stock clutch.
Is that crank or wheel?
That's wheel, but
Oh wow,
400 is kind of like the limit people are at with this
Yeah,
car.
that's
Nobody's really
impressive.
going over it right now.
that's impressive.
On stock turbo, I think people are getting around the 300 wheel mark. But anything over that, you're looking at going for like a rebuilt turbo, or like putting the launcher and turbo in.
Okay, and then you got to retune it and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, hybrid does some turbos for this car. You can send your turbo in and get it stuffed,
All right.
and come back and make over 300 wheel. But anything over 350, I'm pretty sure most people, you need methanol injection,
Pure meth.
pure meth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
And these engines are holding up to this power?
so far I don't think there's
Yeah.
been any like crazy fails.
Huh.
Failures, like, hasn't been, not that I've heard of. I'm not crazy into the tuning, but
Mhm.
from what I heard from the forums and stuff, there hasn't been anything major.
Yeah.
Mostly just, spark plugs, fuel pumps, and then turbos, what you kind of need to get your power going. But yeah, I guess the launcher end is probably the better starting car. It
Okay.
has more capabilities because of the turbo.
Oh, fair enough.
It's a bigger turbo.
Yeah. Yeah.
But of
But
course, that came out after.
Yeah. You're saying there's a guy in Toronto that is one of the better Korean tuners for this?
Yeah, I forget his name, but he does a lot of the big tunes. For here, people in the States, you're decent if people in the States are coming
Yeah,
to Canada
absolutely.
for the tunes.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but if anyone's in the group, they know who he is.
Yeah.
It's N75, is it Motorsports?
And 75 Motorsports.
That's his shop. Bought
Huh.
parts from him before, but
That's cool. Yeah, it's always nice to like have the people that are putting more power into their cars first before you
Yeah.
do it, right?
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's a nice backup camera, actually.
It's not bad, and it's
Yeah.
got the what's it called when you have the steering there?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
That's.
trajectory. So
I wish my Miata had a backup camera. To tell you the
It
truth.
still doesn't.
No. Well, the 2019 does. The ND2. Mine's
Here's yours.
16.
I thought after 15 it was illegal.
No, no,
Oh, shit.
apparently not.
That's what I always thought. But
Yeah.
yeah, I know tuning wise, like I know a lot of people are running tunes from like sixth element. They're a big place.
All right.
There's EK1 Pro now, which is kind of like your K-Tuner Honda.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Before that, you had to like take your whole ECU out, get it tuned, put your ECU back in.
Yeah.
Now they're getting the,
Well, it's nice. There's, companies out there making reliable, good aftermarket parts for these. Like the Hondas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
'Cause these are. I know when the Genesis came out, like the 3.8 V6 and the 2-liter turbo, there wasn't very much.
There's still not much for this.
Yeah.
But it's coming, and
Yeah.
the good thing is that even though they've stopped the Veloster, the launcher end is still going, and actually a lot of support we're getting now for like parts like downpipes and intakes are coming from Australia and Europe
Okay.
because of their I-30N. which is basically the Veloster,
right, yeah,
but
yeah.
4-door.
Yeah.
Or this is basically, it's basically
yeah.
the same car. So we're getting a lot of support from over there now. It's going to cost you a little more money for stuff, but it's like you said, it's Hyundai, so like it's.
Hey man, I'm impressed.
Not
like,
a huge following.
This is a very affordable, super fun car.
Yeah.
Like, put a smile on my face, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And you can get this in DCT, right? Dual clutch?
Yeah, you can do DCT with the shifters.
Yeah.
And there's extra horsepower in the DCT.
Is there? Oh, shit.
Yeah, so like with the DCT, you'll get a little NGS button down here.
Okay.
And it basically, if you click that it's a red circle button. And if you click that, I think it's 10 extra horsepower or 20 extra horsepower. 10 to 20.
It's like an overboost button.
Yeah, it's like an overboost button, and
yeah.
it's good for like 15 to 20 seconds.
Oh, shit.
And then it has like a cooldown and everything.
Neat.
This does, I think, 0 to 100 in like 5.3 seconds. And in like perfect conditions. And then the DCT is like 4.9. So the DCT is faster. But
yeah, that makes sense. But it's not as fun, right?
No.
But the dual clutch Hyundai's been doing for a while, and it seems to be relatively reliable.
Yeah.
And
there's gonna be differences too, like on the DCT and the manual. There's differences for parts. The parts aren't interchangeable. Like intakes and stuff like that, blow-off valves are actually slightly different, if I'm not mistaken, just because of the way that engine bay is set up.
Yeah.
Same with the exhausts. The exhausts are different on those cars.
Huh.
Yeah. And the exhausts actually on these cars are Mopar.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're not like from Hyundai.
So they use from Chrysler exhaust.
I guess so. Yeah, they're Mopar. Yeah, if you can't get the same valves. Yeah.
Huh.
So,
hey man, it's a cool car.
Yeah.
All right, I think we should end her there on this beautiful shifter. Peace, guys.
Mm-hmm.